News. McGraw in the Morning continues on the Big 550 KTRS.
Ellisville suspended Mayor Adam Paul here in studio along with his attorney Chet Pleban. Guys, there's two groups of impeachment offenses. Ones they've dismissed and ones that are still on the books. Let's go through the ones.
And they haven't proven.
And
yes.
they haven't proven. Let's go through the number of ones that they've dismissed.
They dismissed the first huge list of allegations that Adam released confidential information from closed sessions to various people in the public domain.
So they rang the bell, told everybody you leaked confidential information, and then said, oh, wait a minute, we're not going to charge you with that.
Right. Well, I don't know how you guys were raised, but I was the youngest of 11 children. And when I grew up, snitches got stitches. And that's the second worst set of allegations next to drinking on the job. And last night they said, well, we don't have any evidence, so we're going to go ahead and dismiss those charges. Well, I don't know about you, but releasing confidential information is pretty significant, and they're pretty serious allegations. And if you're going to put allegations like that out there, you better have some evidence. And for you to put that out there and say, oh, well, we don't have any evidence, we're going to we're going to dismiss 5 allegations for disclosing confidential information is preposterous. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you what they're going to do on Monday night, all right?
Hold on.
Right,
back up a second.
Right.
Now, they also rang the bell, said that you were going to be impeached for drinking on the job.
Right.
They've also dismissed those charges as well.
Yeah, that was before the hearing.
Okay, right. Now, the ones that they want to impeach you on are you asking for a badge and a gun,
Right.
and this now new one, which is getting a little attention, which is you asked a resident asked you a question, and you went to go seek the answer for this resident.
Right.
Explain that for a second.
Well, let me tell you about the most serious of allegations, and that is that I hurt people's feelings. And this was brought up yesterday during the hearing, and what it sums up to me is that I hurt people's feelings, and just to let you know, and all the people of Ellisville know, I didn't run for public office to make friends. I've got plenty of friends, okay? And to say that I hurt someone's feelings is an impeachable offense. Yes, I'll be the first to admit the debates have gotten heated, but you can't stop a freight train of 100 to 250 to 500 people. Opposing a project, and the council does, moves forward with that project. There's going to be some feelings hurt, but to say yesterday during hearings and multiple occasions that I hurt people's feelings is laughable.
The relocation issue that they're talking about is that there was a relocation contract with the city, been approved by the city council on May the 2nd. One of his constituents, a person that was going to be displaced in low-income housing and because a Walmart is coming into town,
right,
asked a question about what kind of money that person was going to get to subsidize the relocation. And so he had a question about that. And so he went to the person who was the relocation expert and asked that question of what does this person get?
Right.
He got the answer to that question. He was satisfied with the answer to that question, took it back to his constituent, and now they want to impeach him for asking the relocation person that particular question. That's what that boils down to in a nutshell.
Now, this also happened when?
May 2nd.
May 2nd.
Or in May, yes.
Why did it take them a year to then bring up this giant law-breaking situation?
Well, my answer is because they figured out that seats on the council could be replaced. This is book out now. I'm talking about the city manager.
Right.
Could be replaced, and therefore the balance of power would shift, and his job potentially was in jeopardy along with that of the city attorney. He said, this book out guy said, well, it's a crime. What Adam Paul did was a crime. I said, well, wait a minute. This goes back to May. You're the city manager. Surely you reported it to the chief of police. Crime. Well, no, I didn't. And so then they get back up and they say, well, wait a minute. Now, you saw there was a charter violation, but you really didn't realize that it was a crime. at the time. Is that true? Yes. Then I get back up and I say, well, wait a minute. When did you realize that it was a crime? Today? Well, no, I realized it was a crime back in January. I said, okay, in January, surely then you went to the chief of police. Well, no. Well, why not? I don't know.
Right.
That's the answer. I don't know.
This one, yesterday's line of questioning, I was good. But my favorite is the fire chief. Was it the fire chief? Who was the one?
Police chief.
The police chief who didn't know that mayor's got a badge.
Correct.
And he's being impeached because he asked for a badge.
Yeah.
And the chief and this guy didn't know mayor's got badges.
Shocking or whatever. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen on Monday night. What's happening Monday night is they're going to deliberate in public. That's going to be a self-serving forum for them to convince the public how fair and impartial they are. There was a quote by this Perillo guy who was, together with the city attorney, masterminded this whole process dating back to December. He's quoted, and what they're going to say is, well, Adam Paul, he didn't testify, and so therefore, we didn't have his explanation. Now, it's a catch-22 for Adam, because if he testified, they'll say, we didn't buy his answer. Now, he didn't testify. You say, well, he didn't offer us an explanation. And so he's quoted as saying, I would think an innocent man would want to tell his story. That's what Perillo says yesterday to the Post. And the bottom line is this. Innocent men certainly want to tell their story to unbiased bodies who are sitting in judgment of them, not to lynch mobs. And so that's the and ironically, these council people, I tried to call all of them to the witness stand to ask them questions about their behavior and about their bias and about their prejudgment of this whole thing. They declined. They declined on Monday, and they declined yesterday to testify. So they say, well, Adam didn't testify. He'll testify right after they testify.
Adam, you'll get the last word on this segment. You want to mention anything, add anything, say anything?
Well, I like you said, you've offered numerous times to have the council come out on your radio show.
Right.
And how many times do you see a defendant in any case come and openly speak about any allegations? Because I have nothing to hide.
Well,
I've done nothing wrong.
I will say this, that we have asked you numerous times to come on the show. You have come on every single time we've asked. Pleban comes on even when we don't ask him.
I keep showing up.
He just keeps showing up. And we have a blanket offer to anybody in Ellisville affiliated with this. Is welcome to come on the show. They have never come on the show. You guys have come on numerous times.
Well, have you found Martin?
I'm sure Matt Perillo is licking his chops to come on the show as soon as this gets done.
We got to go. Adam Paul and Chet Pleban, I guess, closing arguments on Monday, so stay tuned for the stunning conclusion on Monday. Guys, have a good weekend.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.